video is up, isn't it? On I think Feferity. Well, it's not. I think it's on Feferity Radio website, and that is really, really beautiful.
Thank you. Yes. Thanks for supporting the new single, Panache, or the title track, and the video that accompanies it just portrays what I had in mind.
Right. I mean, I can see two of the tracks. I'm not sure whether it's on, but still, I mean, the last two, are they brand new?
No. Still, I have added trumpet with just upright bass, a piano, and drums. But I thought I could revamp it and change it a little bit, and I've added a trumpet to it, and a very good collaborator of mine, Cecil Jones, has done a very good work on the trumpet there. So the trumpet gives it that sort of jazzier sort of 1930s feel in a nice little intimate setting in a jazz club. So that's what I've done with some of the tracks. I have rearranged them and added additional instruments, and that's what I've done on Still.
I mean, this is track really pretty amazing. You need to go and actually and listen to it. Is it now available on online?
Yes, it's available on all streaming platforms and also in CD format. You can get it from Beatdown Records. You can go to I think it's www.beatdownrecords.org. If you go on their website, you can actually order a copy from them.
Okay. I mean, tell us a little bit about your jazz background. You're a drummer.
Yes.
Right? I mean, have you ever, is this something that you always wanted to do as a jazz man, or just music in general?
Always as a jazz man, as a musician in general. Obviously, when I was growing up, it was hard to break through. But in 2020, I was able to set up my own company, Cline Bailey Productions, and we specialize mostly in jazz music and jazz entertainment, radio programs, and that's what we do on Cline Bailey Productions. So, but as far as jazz is concerned, I listened to Just Benson when I was about 15, 16 years old. I had a track called Breezing, and that converted me to the jazz genre. I love any genre of music, but jazz is my primary genre. So yes, combining, most jazz drummers don't compose, they normally just play, but you've got people like Art Blake, who had his own band, and loads of other jazz drummers. Idris Mohammed is another one who was a very good composer. So yes, it's unique for drummers to actually write songs, but it does happen.
What about singing?
Well, the thing is, I'm not a fan of vocals because I feel sometimes there's too many records with vocals, and sometimes people just want to listen to music with nothing, no story, just something to relax with, and that's my niche.
Right. So, are you thinking of collaborating with like other female, say, artists who can? Because I'm not sure whether this is your sort of, is it fourth or fifth?
No, sixth.
Right, exactly. And most of them is just instrumental, right?
Yes.
Or all of them is instrumental.
More or less, yes.
Right. So, are you thinking of collaborating with other artists, like vocal artists?
I've thought about it. It's not that simple. You have to think about making a deal with people, and sometimes it can be complicated. But yes, it can be done. It's something I've thought about, and maybe in the future I will do that.
Right. But for now, you just want to actually create your own niche by just instrumental.
Correct.
And tell us about these, musicians that played on your on this album, or it's the ones that you're using generally.
The usual suspects.
Yes.
On this one, I have Cecil Jones playing trumpet and saxophone. He's a Sierra Leonean, very versatile. He plays a lot of instruments.
Yeah, man, definitely. Big up to you, Cecil.
Yes. But his main instrument is a saxophone. Then I've got Ron Oliver on bass. He has his own album out, Quick Beam. This is a shout out there to Ron Oliver. He's a very good friend of mine. He's on bass, and on keyboards I've got Adam Carpenter, who's got his own group, AC3. They normally perform around Scarborough, really good jazz band. And Pete Norman, who is just a solo artist on his own. He does private gigs and weddings and stuff like that. He's a versatile guitarist, and these guys know their stuff, and I'm really blessed to be with them. But I shouldn't forget also the sound engineer. It's vital the recording of the music is vital. So Chris Jones, who owns Blackview Studios in Scarborough, is also instrumental in making the dream a reality, putting my vision into a product.
Right.
Which is obviously I work a lot with him. We finish with the musicians and we spend hours in the studio tweaking the sound and getting it right. And so the sound engineer is very important.
Indeed. So big up to all the musicians on there, man, because it's a really beautiful album. Panache, we're talking here, and artist, producer, songwriter, and the drummer, and also a radio broadcaster, right? That's William Cline Bailey here. Well, let me give the listeners a taste of track 8, which is Still, right?
Thank you.
So tell us then, you kept on producing music. You're very relentless in what you do, and we applaud you for that. Well, I do. But now that this album is out, I know. I think during the lockdown you did some performance, but it was online. So what do we have to expect from William Cline Bailey going forward in terms of live performances?
Oh, right, yes. Well, as you say, consistency is a key in music. Consistency and talent equals success. That's the way I look at it. And yes, so I'm working really hard to do a lot of gigs now because streaming does not really bring you enough revenue. So you have to go out there and meet people and send your CDs out. So I've got a gig coming up in Scarborough on the 30th of April. I'll be at the Casking. And I'll have a few people helping me out there, which will include Cecil Jones, Ron Oliver, Pete Cox on guitar, and Adam, what's his name now? Forgotten the keyboardist's name. Aaron would be on keyboards. So that would be a gig in Scarborough. And then I'm looking forward to do another gig later in a couple of months in Hull, and then later on in London.
Okay. Well, we'd love to see you in London. So that's all coming up for you. And also, where can people sort of like get in touch and know exactly find out about those dates in terms of event?
All right, I normally put out my website, which is Cline Bailey Productions. Also, check me out on social media, on Facebook and Instagram. I also post a lot of these events there and what's happening with my music.
Right. Well, it's a pleasure having you here. I know it's a Sunday today, it's Easter Sunday, and you would like to go somewhere, and you want to tell us where is this?
Oh, I'm going to Wildwood Methodist Church. So praise the Lord for all his blessings. Should never forget that. I'm a Christian. I'm not ashamed of that. Yes, so I'm going to go to church and thank him for all his blessings, the creativity which he's given me to entertain other people.
Absolutely, and we really, really appreciate you coming in today out of your busy schedule to talk about your album Panache. And he's live on TikTok. He's going to be there for a couple of minutes on TikTok. So if you want to see what William Cline Bailey looks like, check him out right now on TikTok. That's Freestyle Radio, or Your Style, My Style, Freestyle. Your track number 2, London Night. Tell us about that.
Well, it's all about London. There's an in it. My last album, I did a track thinking about featuring Freetown, called Freetown Breeze. And this album, I said, well, I live in the UK, I should do something for the UK. So London Nights is all about going out at night in London and enjoying the nightlife. And whilst you're on your way to the theatre or to the jazz club or wherever you're going, you can have this track in the background.
Even though you're jogging as well, you can have it.
Correct.
Well, William Cline Bailey, it's a pleasure having you here. This is your home, actually, for Freestyle Radio, so it's a pleasure having you here. And good luck with the album, Panache. So make sure you go and listen to it, and the more you listen, it's out on CD, right?
Yes.
Where can they purchase that?
Beatdown Records at Newcastle. You go www.beatdownrecords.org. You can order it online.
All right. A quick question though, in terms of us vinyl heads. Any plans of putting them on vinyl?
I will do that later. Yes, I will do that. I'm considering it because the thing is, when you go on vinyl, you have to have a different mix for vinyl. It's different for CDs.
Right.
So yes, so I'll have to remix the whole thing or remaster it. For vinyl production.
Well, good luck with that, and we look forward to it. That's William Cline Bailey. This track I'll leave you with. Well, he's going to leave us here, but let's enjoy it. London Nights.
Thank you very much, and have a wonderful Easter, everyone. And thank you, Freestyle, for inviting me on the jazz program today.
You're welcome, and good luck with the album Panache. And here is London Nights. Thank you very much, William Cline Bailey.
You're welcome.
again, Sir William Cline Bailey. As I said, make sure you check out our brother. And if you're from Sierra Leone, please promote our brother. And if you just love jazz music, promote this man. I'm sure we will be able to watch him live here in London at some point this year. Well, let's continue with the jazz, Sunday jazz here, because today I feel special. I've had my brother in the studio. It makes me feel special listening to you, especially the last track, London Night. It just makes me feel special. So why not? And it's going to be a very special sort of selections today. Okay. So let's take a listen to our brother, Sir Gregory Porter. Yeah.
I have a brief what you say now. That was a very good program. Actually.
Yeah, man. Just say bye to them.
Just so cool, man.
Yeah.
I think we'll send the link to me now.
Yes.
Just say bye to the listeners.
Yes, that's right.
Right, say little guys, take it easy. Support my music. Support independent music. Thank you.